From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast with Scott Sander.
Welcome to the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast. I'm Scott Sander. On this episode, according to the National Coffee Association's Economic Impact Report, more than 70% of adults in America drink coffee every week and spend a total of $32.9 billion at coffee shops. There are nearly 2,000 such shops in Indiana. Our Business, Equity, and Opportunities crew recently visited the Commissary Barber and Barista to learn more about that distinctive business.
Every business is unique and has a target audience. If you own or manage a business, Circulus Digital Media can help you connect and grow your customer base with turnkey digital solutions that are nimble, offering best-in-class results, service, and support to reach a bigger customer base, allowing you to pinpoint a specific audience down to the smallest details. Get outside the city, the state, span the globe. Put Circulus Digital Media to work for you. Get started now at circulusdigital.com. That's circulusdigital.com. This is Business, Equity, and Opportunities, running your business day to day.
I think I've been here probably around 3 years-ish. The shop itself has been here, I think, around 5 or 6 years now. I know that it was a project of the two owners that we have. One of them himself is a barber. The other, he actually owns another bar, and decided to kind of throw those two together. And with the location that they found, they're like, no, this is perfect for what we're trying to do. I think a lot of memories are made over a cup of coffee. That's something that you're speaking to, which is, yeah, if you have a major event in your life, things like that, it's usually done at coffee shops. You go them together, talk about it there. I think that a place like this is really try to facilitate that, which that comes from not only the location, but again, just the people that work here, and even being facilitated to that from the owner standpoint of making sure that we are there to be able to provide that. So I do believe this is a good location to be able to do something like that. A demand for higher quality is definitely had a huge uptick. That also has a lot to do with people brewing coffee at home now and having higher standards, being more involved in the brewing process, which translates back here to this cafe where that is all we do all day long, which is focus on the brewing process, focus on the coffee, make sure that it's brewed to the best of its ability. And if people are already doing that at home, their standards have already gone a little bit higher, and I think that's happened in the last tremendously in the last few years. So we're actually a multi-roastery here at Commissary. We actually don't roast any of our own coffee. We get our main blend from someone that used to work here. Actually, his name is Donovan. He provides our Tiger Blend, which is the roastery's name is IFMA out of Louisville, Kentucky. So still local enough for us, and again, he used to live here. The rest of our coffee actually is we're going to source them from different places. So we have some that are sourced from Brooklyn, and then we also have some that are sourced from Berkeley, California. So two sides of the United States. The reason we did that is because as great as we have the local community and the way that people roast, both of these companies have been kind of doing it for a long time. They have already made these really, really good connections with the farmers and the people that are actually producing the coffee. We find it really important that they're paid incredibly well and making sure that this is a sustainable market and not just let's get the cheapest coffee possible and try to make a profit off of it. So all these cards and all the coffee are incredibly transparent. This tells you exactly how much we paid for the coffee before you even get it, and we want to make sure that every one of those steps is taken care of the entire time. For the festival, I'm incredibly excited to showcase these coffees. Specifically, I know we have an emphasis on Africa, and right now our cafe is actually completely flipped over to a full African menu for all of our coffee. We will be showcasing that as Commissary at the festival so that we can really talk about this and discuss the fact that, like you said, coffee has increased in price. I want to celebrate that, not actually see that as a negative. That to me says that these farmers are getting paid appropriately, and they should have been paid appropriately a long time ago. So with that said, I can very confidently know that we've already paid into this system and made sure that they are taken care of. So with that said, at this festival, we'll be able to showcase all those coffees, talk about it in detail a little bit more, because we know that that's the crowd it's bringing in. It's kind of hard sometimes to really go into detail about these coffees when you are here to just get a quick latte or something to go. So we have a little bit more emphasis at this festival to be able to talk about it. that's something that I have a personal journey for, and then also as this business and as a leader here in this business. So I will have plenty of opportunity to talk about this. I know that me and my coworker Vanessa, actually, we both will have involvement on multiple days. So I know right now I'll be hosting a coffee demonstration on top of kind of how to purchase coffee. You know, when we look at these bags, how do we read it and interpret the coffee, and you know, what are we paying for in that sense? So we will have a couple of demonstrations on things like that. I know that Vanessa has some food items that she is going to showcase.
I'll be having some stuff at our commissary stand. I'll be sharing some conchas, one of my favorite childhood pastries growing up. I'll be using some African coffee and chocolate in it. It'll be a handful for sure, but super excited to share that one. That'll be on Saturday. On Sunday, I will be making a churro, which is another pastry that I grew up with a vanilla ice cream. And we'll be using a Tanzanian chocolate drizzle added to it on top of the ice cream, and then topping it off with an Ethiopian espresso foam. Honestly, it's kind of a dream. My favorite part is just seeing that person take the first bite or the first taste of what they're drinking, and the expression, it just kind of lights their face up. And I really love that part about my job.
Our thanks again to all the contributors who joined us for this episode of the Business Equity and Opportunities podcast. We hope you found it enlightening, useful, and inspiring. You'll find more information about the show on our website, BEOshow.com. You can watch Business Equity and Opportunities Sunday mornings at 10 on Wish TV, or live stream it through wishtv.com. Each week we provide 7 full segments with topics ranging from how to get started and how to access capital to the day-to-day running of your business and questions about accounting and bookkeeping. We feature business news and trends and always share a success story from one of our contributors. Join us next time for more insights into the world of small business. Be sure to sign up for our Business Equity and Opportunities newsletter to get even more valuable, up-to-date information. And if you have any questions or you'd like to be part of our show, please email us. The address is beo@wishtv.com. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Scott Sander. Thanks for listening.
Watch the Business Equity and Opportunity Show on Wish TV and access all of our content and share it on demand anytime at BEOshow.com. You can find more podcasts from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.